Chapter 1. Lay off me, Mary. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Mary Oliver. I don't know, Mary. I'm not great at planning. Can't I just go with the flow? Honestly, this little quote stresses me out sometimes. It's like YOLO for women with Pinterest. My life is wild and precious. I only have one. What am I going to do with it? Well, for starters, I'm going to do so many things I never wanted to do. I'm going to play sports I don't like just because I'm tall. Even as a grown-up, years after my last game, I will say, yep, when old men ask if I play basketball, just because I don't want to disappoint them. I'm going to be mean just to fit in. I'm going to tip waitresses 20%, even when they're mean to me. I'm going to live with a thin little skin, where I let every insult wound me and every compliment slide right off my back. I think I'm doing this wrong. I will be stressed to the max, Mary, even when I'm a kid. I'm going to be certain that every paper I write will be the one that determines my future. In the summertime, I'll go to Lake Superior with my brother and my cousins. I will float in the icy water and imagine I'm a tiny pebble. I will swim until my lips are blue. I will play the saxophone for a whole year, and nobody in my family will remember. This will annoy me because who lies about playing the saxophone? I will forgive my uncle when he calls me, a 7-year-old, impersonates Goofy, and tells me I've won a trip to Disneyland. I will go to Disneyland as an adult. My husband and I will watch the haggard couple screaming at each other over their strollers. We'll hold the sweaty little hands of our niece and nephew, purchase overpriced souvenir ears and limp salads. That night, in the dark of our hotel room, we'll decide to have a baby together. Cancer be damned, whatever it takes. I will say the F word even after I'm sent to my room for shouting it when my little brother breaks my tailbone in a wrestling match for the remote control when we are both in high school. One day, while I'm changing his diaper, my 2-year-old son Ralph will smile, look me right in the eye, and say, "Oh, fuck," and I will laugh. I'm going to make sure I spend most of my college experience stumbling drunk through the streets of Cincinnati. Or, better yet, being pushed around in a stolen grocery cart. I will know I am wasting this opportunity, so I will try to keep that feeling quiet. I'll try to starve it away, or push it down with hours in the gym. I will let my jeans slide on and off without unbuttoning them. I will count my ribs with my fingers at night. I will spend years mimicking the fashion stylings of Britney Spears. Pierced belly button with a hot pink jewel, tanning bed tan, chunky highlights. When she and Justin Timberlake break up, I will cry in my dorm room and wonder if love is even real. I will listen to a friend tell me about having sex in the basement of a party with a senior. When I repeat the story to my boyfriend, who is halfway across the country at a small liberal arts college where he takes women's studies and plays football, he will say, "That's not sex, that's rape," and I will know he is right, but not what to do about it. A very important thing to do with your one wild and precious life is to get a job, so I will do that. I will sit in a cubicle, I suppose, and then another cubicle. I'd always imagined a really stately office with lots of books, but this beige little pen will do just fine. It comes with a wastebasket and a little sorter thing for all my folders, which I will never use because that's what a computer does. I'll make a lot of PowerPoint documents about very important strategies for things like how a consumer can connect with a fossil fuels brand on Twitter. Because you know what? That's all people want to do these days. They're just opening up Twitter, hoping to start a dialogue with the guys who put the gas in their SUVs. And I can say I helped make that happen, Mary. Isn't that something? I will sometimes hate read blogs written by people I despise, just to make my blood boil. You probably don't hate read anything, because you have a sparkling mind that has not been pecked to death by the incessant information assault that is the internet. But seriously, Mary, how many lifestyle blogs does the world need? How many photos of coffee? How many hashtags do we need on one photo? And can't we all just have brunch without labeling the beverages with small chalk signs, Mary? Can't we? Sometimes I will read Twitter right when I wake up, when only one of my eyes opens fully. I will follow hashtags that make me want to punch someone. I'm talking about you, hashtag not all men, hashtag meninism, and hashtag all lives matter.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.